Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Dominions. So, looking at a bunch of things here, I'm trying to put some plans into motion while we build a force here to move out against Tirnanog. So I got summoning some Shade Beasts over here, not that big of a deal, but I did get a comment from a new viewer, Justin, and I'm going to give this a shot because it seems to make some sense. Right here we have a bunch of soothsayers. And I hope I set this up right, if I understood it correctly. So, this guy right here, I got him with some pearls. They're all, of course, Astral 1. And what we're looking to do is commune him with two other soothsayers. That should put him at level 2. And then he will use Astral Pearls to boost himself up high enough to cast Light of the Northern Star. So that'll increase the... I think it's the Astral Magic? Or is it all magic? I think it's the astral magic of all units on the battlefield, including enemy units. So that'll boost every soothsayer up to level 2. And then from there they can cast Stellar Cascades. So that will stun the enemies, and hopefully our skeleton armies can kind of mop up from there. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of summons going on right here in the Caves of Mira. I do have quite a few here, but I'm still worried about them crossing over, so I need to keep that defended, I think. So I'm recruiting some more Inaris out of here, summoning those Shade Beasts. I'm pulling only 9 Death Gems per turn, which seems a little painful, but I'm working between Reanimation and you know, like I said, Shade Beasts. Hopefully, those are pretty good units, but I'm not sure how strong they'll be at just one summon. That's like 5 units, I think. Over here, I got this Arpaxeus. He came out with Blood too. And he also came out with Nature too, so I'm going to have him do a Thistle Mace so that we can get a level 2 Nature Mage somewhere to put our Nature Gems to use. As far as summons go with Nature, I kind of like Vine Men and Vine Ogres. I'm sure they're, and the, I think they're the Leogriths. There's 2 Kithrionic Lions, I think, are the weaker version, but the Leogriths are really nice. We're pulling 4 per turn, so technically I could do a group of Vine Ogres and a group of Vine Men every turn. Both Vine Men and Vine Ogres are immune to poison, so that's something I was considering originally to combine with our Hydras so that they could be near units that wouldn't take poison damage from their clouds. Again, it's looking like I just can't afford to field Hydras, though. They're so expensive, and you can only recruit 1 per turn, so you're racking up that upkeep cost, too. They're not sacred. So, let's see, they're 250 a pop, so you're looking at, what, like 16 or 17 gold per turn in upkeep, I think? If I'm not mistaken, 250, and it's 15, 1 upkeep per 15 in cost. So, that's really expensive. So, to mass, say you want 5 of them, all those turns you have Hydras just sitting there with upkeep costs, so I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's going to work out, unfortunately. Maybe if we get way ahead and I get just monstrously wealthy, we'll be able to mix them in. I think they're really cool, so I was hoping to do it. But anyway, back to our Poxus here. He's going to make that Thistle Mace, leave it there. If I need another one, I can give it to one of our other Nature Mages and have them make another Thistle Mace. But I did equip him with the Armor of Twisting Thorns and the Sanguine Dowsing Rod. So I'm going to have him move over here and do a little blood searching. And that's going along with our god, Markidna. I like that name. Markidna. That's a good name, I think. She's doing crossbreeding. We're bringing in 5 a turn base, which isn't terribly bad. I think the crossbreeding is 15 slaves, so with a blood searcher, I'm thinking we can keep that going for a while, and she pulls like 20 of them per turn, so we'll take a look at those units in the next turn. And then, of course, we got this guy over here. Actually, I would like to move him over. Let's move him that way. I'm thinking what we're going to do in the next turn or so is move out from Sauromatia, like I've said before, and go up this way, hopefully clear out a bunch of weak Tirnanog provinces, and get our damn Cavern of Pearls back. And that brings me to one other thing. Another comment, I want to say it was Justin. I believe it was. I'm sorry if I'm wrong on there. But I'm second-guessing my original comments on the Horse Archers. Yes, they have horrible precision, but these ones actually aren't too shabby. We got 14 protection and 15 defense. The argument was, an all-cavalry army would have 2 map movement, no matter what, which is obviously a pretty big bonus. Of course, I'm carrying around a lot of archers and Amazons, so that wouldn't take effect. But I have seen the AI run almost nothing but cavalry archers and cataphracts, and it doesn't do too bad. I'm not sure I can field units this expensive. 25 gold. I don't know. Massing them is going to be a problem. Did I build the right one? I did, okay. I think the Raider's worthless, but the Sauromatian Raider and the Sauromatian Lancer aren't too bad. The only difference between the two is the 5 resource extra for the Lancer. I think it's worth it. You get the Light Lance, so you get that charge bonus, whereas these guys have just a spear. So, other than that, they're pretty comparable as far as their stats and things like that. And then down here, this is the big one. I think that this is the make or break for us. It's Calum. I think that they're either going to roll us, and I'm probably going to lose to them, or I'll find a way to wipe their army out and be able to push back all the way through the Shadow Gate and Fogcross. And if we can break Calum, then I think we're in a position to pretty easily win the game. I do. I think that I'm not too worried about Abyssia. I have been playing them a little bit in another game, and they don't scare me that much. And Deathnor was correct that Horde of Skeletons works wonderfully against them. Then I think the same thing. I don't think they can fight our skeletons. And that's pretty much it. What are the other AIs? I don't even remember. Pretenders of the World. Mictlan's dead. They got 2 provinces left. Yomi's over there. Haven't seen much of them. And Pelagia. God, where is Pelagia even at? Huh. Wonder if it was a bad idea to put Pelagia in the game. I think that now that I kind of tested out all the water nations, and I think Pelagia is really, really terrible. In fact, they're probably like right here. Look at that monster. That's awesome. They're probably like right here, and they have all these water provinces, and they can't get on the land. They have very terrible amphibious units. Absolutely terrible. Not as bad as Relier, but pretty bad. Last thing, I am pulling out Kirk from our main force over here in the Mine Sanctuary. The reason for that is she is my only air mage. I have 3 coming in per turn. We're sitting on 85, so I need to figure out something to do with those gems. And another thing is, I found a Shambler skin armor, so what I'm thinking is we're going to bring it back here, pick up a Death Mage, maybe forge another Amulet of Air Breathing. I always mix them up. Is it Water Breathing? I think it's Air Breathing. And go for these water provinces. I think with the, whatchamacallit, Horde of Skeletons, we can take care of that, hopefully. Not many enemies in these provinces either, so that'll get us another throne. Okay. That's it. Oh, research. I'm going Conjuration straight up. We're going right down to Well of Misery. Boom. Pick that up. That'll get us another 20 death gems per turn. And that's pretty much it. Kind of curious about this Wrath of Ancestors spell. That's a death gem spell. And also our nation-specific Daughter of Typhon, which I expect to be a very large Hydra. Enemy of the Gods and Echidna, which is really close to Markidna. Mother of Monsters, and her name is Hydra. So, that's it, guys. Let's see what happens. Alright, so here's the crossbreeding. We'll go back and take a look at that. See what came out of it. I'm not too familiar with how it works, so we'll check it out. Battle in Loveshore. Tirnanog attacking us with the damn crows again. So I wonder... There you go, Ribby. I got your C. I didn't forget about you. I'm just going to leave it on. This isn't much. I think we can handle this. Oh, I hope that's province defense there, standing in our cloud of poison. I'm assuming it is. Alright, nothing going on there. I did lose 2 cataphracts. That's unfortunate. Probably to the poison. Orinor. I bet this is yet another spell. So they're wasting all these gems. They're getting nothing done. Look at that. Totally surrounded those cataphracts that did no damage whatsoever. Cavern of Pearls. Oh, I suicided these guys. I kept thinking, like, these are all soothsayers that have no astral magic, and I'm thinking they're really just sitting there taking up upkeep, so I suicided them. I don't see any use to them at this point, so goodbye. That's how we roll in Sauromatia. We do not care. What is this guy? Okay. Wow, so a bunch of mammoths. Hopefully what will happen here is the mammoths will advance, our units will advance to kill the mammoths, the flyers will come in from behind, and we'll have the horde of skeletons there to kill them. This is it, guys. We're gonna see how it works. Okay, it looks good. Horde of skeletons coming in. Fill in that gap that I keep talking about. And there's the mammoths. Rolling over the undead. That would be a really nice place for Paralyze. I'm trying to remember what category of magic the Paralyze comes under. Alright, hang in there, guys. You can do it. Reinforcements are coming. Looks like mammoths are routing. Cataphracts holding up. I would have liked to have seen the... Oh, they routed already. It seemed to work, though. The mammoths aren't routing. Oh, God. I'm worried that the cataphracts are going to advance over into the hydras. Another thing, another comment that I got from Justin, and I thought I'd point it out because I did not know this. Anytime you have a squad that is less than 5 units, or maybe it's 5 or less, anytime they get hit, they take a morale check. That's pretty brutal, as our cataphracts die to the hydra poison. Ugh. I don't know. And it continues, even though we've won the battle. They're gonna keep taking that damage. It's too bad that being out of the cloud entirely just doesn't end the poison. I think it continues for a couple turns. So yeah, the suggestion was to, if you have mammoths or hydras or something like that, to mix another unit in with it so that they don't take so many morale checks. See, that was Love Shore. Mine Sanctuary. So they came at our main army. But they didn't bring much. Man. Whoa, is that a... That almost sounded like one of those Olm attacks. Like one of those mind... whatever they're called. Lost our scout. Okay, so let's go back. Looks like we found a couple sites here. 2 more Astral Gems per turn. Still not too sure what I'm doing with Astral Gems. And then we found another... The Umbral Conclave. Conjuration bonus 20? What does that mean? 3 Death Gems per turn. Holy moly. Okay. I'm gonna have to look at that. I don't know what that means. What does Conjuration bonus 20 mean? I can't imagine that's plus 20 units per summon. That would be amazing. Okay, we got the crossbreeding. So let's take a look here. So there's our crossbreeds. And these are, it's weird how these work, because they're all named the same, Foul Spawn. But if you try to double click them, you can see that they're considered separate units. So I'm not sure, 11 hit points, 11 strength. Pretty poor protection. They're amphibians, though. 2 attacks. This guy's only got 1 protection, so I guess they all have kind of different stats. He's got 10 attack and defense, and 2 attacks of touches of leprosy, which is a disease attack. Okay, interesting. Foul Spawn. That guy looks pretty crappy compared to the other ones. Poison resistant. He's got poison spit. Huh, this is neat. Okay, I kind of like this. Regeneration. Wow. The unit stats aren't great. Obviously, the protection 1 is pretty rough. Foul Spawn. This guy's got 28 hit points. It's poison resistance 15. He's got a web. Looks kind of like a Machaca spider unit, whatever they're called. Undisciplined, need not eat. 15 hit points, no protection. He's got life drain. Undisciplined, fists, only doing 9 blunt damage, no protection. That's a pretty bad one, I think. We got cold resistance with 3 attacks. Only 6 damage, though. That's pretty abysmal. Attack damage of 10. Okay. I mean, they're bodies. And I feel like for 15 slaves per turn, that's not too bad. We got Ettins coming from... I believe that... I guess our god summons these. Look at that, 82 hit points. 10 protection. That's pretty solid. Doing 33 damage a shot. Okay. Okay. Not a whole lot going on this turn. Basically, just kind of waiting an extra turn. I think we should be able to move out of Sauromatia next turn, so we'll be good to go. I got 2 Witch Kings coming in. They should be able to make a move here. And down here, I'm just kind of hanging out in the Mine Sanctuary. I find it odd they didn't come out of Strand of Birds or the Shadow Gate. They got another massive army over here. Calum is terrifying, guys. I don't know. I don't know if they flew units out of these provinces down to here, or if they are just pulling in tons of recruits from there. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. I wish that would go to war with them or something. I need someone to divert some attention from me. From Calum, so that's kind of what I'm hoping for, but I'm not counting on it. I'm a little worried about our force here. We got a lot of Inaris, but not a lot of units, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to keep them here. I think Love Shore is kind of key. They could go into Bear Grove here, but I'm thinking if I pulled back to Singervale, then that would open up all these armies to move forward, and that scares me. I think the less that they have in this region, the less likely they are to push into our main, our city proper, our country proper, however you want to word it. So, that's our situation. Still got Kirk moving back, and our Blood Searcher is moving over to Jailing Pasture. We got 7,000 population there, so he should be able to do it with pretty decent success there. Alright, here we go. Okay, so there we go. We got our crossbreeding, couple more reanimations. I like that reanimation spell. Gets you a lot of units. Not great, but it's kind of like having a horde of skeletons that starts on the battlefield. And once again, Mine Sanctuary. Last time they sent like 10 units. Here they go. Bringing some real stuff this time. This kind of worries me. We got cavalry kind of mixed in with our casters, which is a little bit of a concern. Volley? Hardly any damage. They almost don't seem to want to shoot the flying units for some reason. They routed. This worries me because we're almost all archers, and I really think that the Cataphracts are probably the way to go against Calum. Cataphracts or the Sauromatian Raiders, just because they have really good defense skill. We could take a lot of casualties here. I'm just hoping if we do, it's not our casters. I'm actually okay with losing archers here, because it would thin out my upkeep and let me recruit new units, basically. But I would be worried about losing this army in the current position that it's at. Mind Burn. Cast the Mind Burn on. Isn't that a spell that... I think that's a spell that target... Wow, that wrecked him. I think that's a spell that targets other Astral Mages, isn't it? We're gonna be okay here, though. There it is, Mind Burn again. Okay, it's killing those summons, I guess. Cool. I'll take it. They didn't have enough flyer... Oh, God. That was a terribly placed volley of arrows. I really wish there was, like, I don't know, they wouldn't target anything within a certain distance. Look at that Mind Burn. I'll have to check that one out, guys. That seems pretty decent. Caves of Mira. They shouldn't have any chance of beating us here. I would be shocked. This is probably our kind of best designed army, but here we go. We're going to see in turn 2, we should see the Light of the Northern thingy coming on. Whatever it's called. Wind Guide. Oh my god. You never see the AI cast a spell like Wind Guide on difficult AI, so maybe that's... Why did the Resist Magic come into play? So I'm worried I maybe didn't give him enough Astral Gems. Air shield. Starfires. Stellar cascades. Yeah, I must have screwed it up. Did I miss it? It's only level 1. This should be level 2. We're gonna be okay, I'm not worried about losing, but obviously I didn't set up... Well, there's Stellar Cascades coming in. That would be our Communion Master, though. So... Teak 65 on that guy. Yeah, I can definitely see that working really well. It's a good suggestion, guys. Boom, there it is. 99 fatigue. Wow. Wow, and that's only with 1 casting. Imagine if my spell worked the way I tried to design it. We would have like 7 guys casting that. That would be really nasty. I could see it. Solar rays coming down. I feel like Tyraninog is broken. I really do. I think that for all intents and purposes, they're pretty much dead. They don't seem to be fielding very large armies. They've wasted a lot of gems on those spells that do nothing for them. So I think we're in good shape with Tyraninog. I'm really hoping that we can roll through them really quick. Battles at Loveshore. Again. This worries me. This one worries me. We got a lot of summons, though. I did bump the province defense a little bit. I was thinking that since we do have support... Look at those stupid griffins. What a worthless unit. Since we have so many summons here, I thought the province defense could work for us, except they're going to hang out in our cloud of poison. Yeah, those griffins are worthless. It's an expensive spell, too. It's like... Well... Either them or the Wavarns. They're 5 or 10 gems per turn. Air gems, that is. Hang in there, Hydras. I'm okay with the Hydras dying at this point. And there's the Flyers. They went... What is this garbage? No! How did they target my casters? Oh no, this is not good. How did that happen? I don't understand that. Wow, that's rough. That's very unfortunate. Oh man, I don't know if we'll be able to win this now. Look at that, they're literally targeting our casters. I've never seen that. Huh. Does that count as the rearmost unit? That's the only thing I can possibly think. They literally went caster to caster and killed them all. Except for that guy down there. That's horribly unfortunate. Wow. Flyers are OP, guys. They scare me. They die easy, but man, that's crazy. I thought my casters would be fine on the back line like that. I bet I lost 5 or 6. 6 out of 7. So I'm definitely gonna have to pull out a Loveshore. We killed 51 units, but that's not worth it. Wow. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. And they're going behind my lines again. I don't have anything here. The only chance I have is if these are all like those archer flyers. That's my only chance, but I doubt it. Oh! What happened? Hold on, I gotta watch that again. What just happened there? Did I snipe their leader? Here's one leader right there. Yeah. Nice. God, that sucks when it happens. Yeah, that was their only leader. He took an arrow to the face. Good stuff. Ring of Frost. Not sure what that does. Probably cold protection, if I had to guess. Singer Veil. And Brigands. Okay. Alright. It's time to move out. I'm pretty excited. We're going to the Cavern of Pearls. Heading up that way. I think what I'll do is once I reach about to the Vault of Noise, depending on what we see over here from Tyraninog, then we'll move out of Caves of Mira. And of course I was talking about thinking that Tyraninog was down for the count, and then they come up with this pretty big army. It is showing slingers, almost all furball. You can't see the cities though, so who knows. And I did notice another thing, that these foul spawn actually have an upkeep cost, so they're not like a lot of summon units that have no upkeep whatsoever. So that's unfortunate, but it's a unit that we're able to mass pretty well. And the other thing I noticed, that this actually produced 18 Shade Beasts per turn, so that is pretty awesome. Looking to cast that as much as possible. We got 12 per turn, or 12 gems per turn, so we can almost cast it once every turn. Not bad. Blood hunting starting. Kirk finally reaching the capital. And I'm going to try to hit them at Strand of Birds. It'll be interesting to see what happens with this. How is my setup here? I'm really, really disturbed by how the AI targeted my casters there. I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel like a lot of times I've seen my units totally like surrounding casters, and they run off and they target other units instead. That's why it shocked me how they flew literally from caster to caster. That scares me. And we're retreating from Love Shore. Caleb, guys, this is the one right here. That's the one. Let's move the scout. He's not doing much for us over here. Actually, let's send him down and see how big Caleb is. They're all the way to here at least. Research-wise, we're at level 5. I took a huge dip in research because of the units moving out of the capital. So, that's it. There we go. Alright, there we go. More Shade Beasts coming out. 10 slaves found in the Jadeling pasture. Not bad at all. And several battles going on. Let's check these out. Bear Grove. This is totally undefended province. We got some barbarians at least, but do I think they're going to hold up? I don't think so. Yeah, we do have some cavalry archers. Let's see. 15 defense. They might be able to hold the line. We'll check it out. We'll see what happens. Worthless shot. These barbarians could wreck those mammoths. They can definitely get the job done here. Depends on whether the barbarians hit first or whether the mammoths do. Oh, there we go. They're coming in. So now our barbarian's probably going to turn around. No, they're just going to keep running and ignore the bird, people. Oh god, that was perfect for the mammoths, unfortunately. Hang in there, guys. Keep fighting the good fight. Oh my god, wrecked. Yep. Wow, Caleb, so good. Wow, I feel like we had a chance there. That's unfortunate. If the barbarians had hit the mammoths first, I bet they would have killed at least 2 of them and probably routed them. Damn. Damn. Okay, this should probably be... not that big. I thought they would send more. Got some Yetis. We don't have a whole lot here, but we should be okay. I like Yetis. I think they're really cool. High hit points as expected, high attack, good strength. They have this sticks and stones. They throw a big rock. They have that chill effect, so that will be put to work in the cold province here. Wolves, not going to do much. They don't handle projectiles very well, as you just saw. And they're going to be attacked twice here per turn. Oh, Wolf Tribe, I love you so much. That's 3 guys per tile, and 2 attacks each. So you're looking at a lot of attacks, guys. It's pretty awesome. Looking pretty good. These are nice units too, Jade Maidens. Looks good, looks good. I think we'll be alright there. Just make sure. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Okay, Love Shore. There's nothing there. Holy God almighty. 374 units? 374 units? Oh my god. Our guys, not shooting back. Even, we are on the offense, just kidding. Alright, there's the commuted slaves. Once again. I don't think I have this set up for the Light of the Northern Sphere. I think I'm getting that right. Because we didn't have any Astral Gems in the field. Their archers, doing much better than ours. It's tempting to set them up to just literally fire at archers entirely. Because if they're shooting at melee units, they're going to be hitting our own people. Here we go, nice shot. Once they fly in, that is. Oh man, look at that. Stellar Cascades coming down. I like that idea. I need to get that working. Routed, nice. Here we have a stunned Griffin. Starving. Okay. Looks good. Let's see what kind of casualties we had there. Strand of birds. Alright, we didn't lose any casters that time. That's good. Archer's doing better than I expected against them, I guess. Cavern of Pearls. Not sure what we're expecting here. I wouldn't think much. Yeah. Good stuff. Alright, still pushing ahead. I got the god moving out. We'll bring her up to here. I'm thinking at this point with Calum looking so strong down here, we'll do what we can to stop this. Probably lose our whole armies, but I'm thinking that'll give me time to form up over here some kind of force to stop it. I just don't think archers are going to be able to stop this kind of force. It's showing 520 right now, which is terrifying. But they'll probably take these relatively easily. I'm almost thinking maybe I should pull out and go to Mictlan. Would be the better, more important place to protect. Not sure. It's tough, guys. It's tough. What is this? Besieging army is about 30 units. The army consists of mainly barbarians. Whoa. That's almost worth diverting over there. No, it's a wasteland. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to keep going up. My thinking is that if I get to here, and again, depending on whether Tirnanog has these provinces or someone else does, hopefully, I'm hoping someone else has that. Here's Plagia, by the way. But I'm thinking we could push to here from this army, and that's going to take a big chunk out of Tirnanog, and hopefully we can kind of divert forces to deal with Calum. I'm not sure. It's at this point, it's looking pretty grim from this perspective, but we're doing so well in Tirnanog, it's almost like I could push up through here and open up another front against Calum, which would take some pressure off of this area. So, I don't know. We'll see how it works out. We're going to go one more turn here, I think. And that's it. Let's do it. Alright, I did revive a Banelord, because I was curious. 42 hit points, 20 protection. Really good unit. Not much that we really need, though. Probably would have been better doing Shade Beasts. That's okay. Now we know. 8 more slaves. We've now taken control of the Bear Grove. Our forces met no resistance. Huh. And then Strand of Birds. Calum attacking. So they moved in behind us. And that's not going to stop them. I put 5 into the province defense. I don't even know why I bothered, to be honest. Pyromine. Oh, Mist Form. Okay, yeah. I like that. This is what appeals to me about Tirnanog. They kind of have that Vanheim-like effect. All these characters, they have glamour, and they have access to Mist Form, so I feel like they could be pretty solid bugs. I'm not sure how expensive they are, though. I know the unit for Vanheim is like 285 gold, which is monstrous. Alright, we should be good here. There we go. 48. Yeah, I like that. Do like this. Okay, it seems like it's working. Did I miss the Northern Star spell? Northern Sphere. Damn it, I keep calling it the wrong name, my bad. Yeah, wow. Okay. Okay, I can see it. There's Mindburn. Alright. Well, what's this? Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, it is Northern Star. Damn it. Okay, Light of the Northern Star. I got it now. Spell makes all wizards on the battlefield more powerful in astral magic. Nice. Problem is, I don't think I gave him enough gems for that. I'll have to take a look. And we don't have access to the clan item that gives you a free one, which is unfortunate. Alright, that's exciting. I like it. Unexpected event. Fire gems. It broke through Singer Vale in one turn. That's expected. Alright. Wow, they only put 80 units in there. Which is kind of odd. Kind of odd. So we can go from here. And if they don't move units in there, we could break that siege. They don't have much in the Strand of Birds. Showing 120. Who knows if that's correct. Get this guy moving out. This guy moving out. Wow. Kind of glad I didn't attack that, because I could have done a lot of damage to Ur. And I want them to join this fight on my side. So, of course, my luck, they'll attack me or something. And they do have this province, so I'm thinking at this point we're going to zigzag. I'll go Marok, Force of Death, Vault of Noise. I could probably do some attacks out of the Caves of Mira. Try to take someone down here. This is fortunate that this river froze over, so we can reinforce our troops there. So I really feel like I can roll right through Tirnanog. It's just a matter of what Kalem's going to do to me in the meantime. That's it, guys. I don't know. It's iffy. It could go either way. Kalem's just got totally full access to my backyard, which is unfortunate, but they're not really pushing the way I would have expected them to, which is good for us. Go ahead and move these. I'm going to go full defensive to Singer Vale. If I can stop them at Singer Vale, then Mictlan will be safe. If I give up Singer Vale, then... If I can't stop them at Singer Vale, then I can't stop them at Mictlan either, so it's not much of a difference. That's it, though. Thanks for watching, guys, as always, and I will see you in the next episode.